everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for one at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the return man decides a single fair catch. First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Bruins will send the punt team onto the field. Bringing it back, it's locked. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player. But he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he finds his target. He has the first. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Northwestern getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the option play. The soften with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, it's a 1st down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
Back to throw. It's Vasquez. And looking for a big play here. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but hey, will set up the offense at the 35.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down in great scoring position.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff on. Just a lot of open field.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Same tailback, another carry. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And it gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. He'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area. Decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks through over the right side. Can they chase him down?
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Bruins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The shotgun running play call. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back. It's Vasquez. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. It's locked. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll try to run it with the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier. But I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Vasquez. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. But a quick stop by the defense. They just choose, so it's 3rd and 8.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And this one is right through. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out. It's locked. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the target, and it's complete. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route.
And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. UCLA offense back out on the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. Looking to throw. It's Vasquez. The catch is made inside the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. Just ran away from the defense.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Fielded in the end zone. It's locked. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He'll toss it to the back.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Heading left after the handoff. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Your head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They're going to run the option. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Looking to throw. It's Vasquez. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass is intercepted. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover two, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the offense recovers the fumble. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To the air, it's Vasquez. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just 1 more play.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to launch it deep again. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of the play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking out at Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Northwestern offense onto the field again. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. We're looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
First and 10 now for the offense. QB decides to keep it here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Here's the second down play. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
This Northwestern offense is quickly moving down the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. And here's the handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They had it going in the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. To start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The gain makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Vasquez. Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly.
Touchdown, Bruins. They reclaim the second half lead.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. bringing it out. It's locked. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
We got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that pass falls incomplete.
I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's got it. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they'll give it to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Snags it with throw. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Bruins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes a quick catch. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive play.
He's got it. Touchdown, UCLA. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's locked. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here. Down multiple scores. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Crosses the 30. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You'd love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made after a big gain.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Punt quickly. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a 1st down. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Scanning the field, it's Vasquez. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Powering through the defender. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here in the fourth quarter, they must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Northwestern offense on the field again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's locked. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. And we're going to throw now on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.